world, happy spring. Konfeta is here. Konfeta is my artistic nickname. Actually, my name is Svetlana Klein. I'm born and raised in Ukraine, but for past 12 years I live in the United States. The Konfeta got stuck probably, I don't know, 25 years ago, and that's how it happened. I became Sveta Konfeta, and then Konfeta became my alternative power name. Anyway, hi guys, I hope you're enjoying spring. Guess what I'm doing? I do enjoy my spring right now. On the back, by the way, this is my latest creation. Matter of fact, I painted it at the rooftop party just last night, and it's awesome, and I love it. And I especially love the fact that the person who will own it now really appreciates it, which is the purpose of the art, I think. To move hearts, to touch souls, to deliver the amazing messages. So t-shirts, yes, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. T-shirts, that's my true passion, original idea, matter of fact. I decided to create an amazing design for the t-shirts. The design that actually shows the nature of a human being. You know, the design that reminds all of us that it's all about the choices. It's all about the choices. As you know, probably there is a saying, there is a devil on the left shoulder and the angel on the right. And it's up to you who you listen to, it's up to you what choices you are making, and who gets your soul at any given moment. I don't think there is an ultimate final choice ever. I think every day, every hour, every moment we are given the opportunity to make a new choice. I don't think there's any fatality. Well, of course, if there's some great damage that is done, lives that lost, trust that is broken, I guess that's harder, but still there's always next chapter. As long as we breathe, as long as we wake up, there's always next chapter. So right and wrong, angel and devil, wings and horns, that's the design, that's what it's all about. And I'm doing it by hand. I hand paint t-shirts that I buy. I mean, it really doesn't matter the brand per se. I picked something from Walmart but it's an amazing quality, 100% cotton shorts. And what I love the most is a v-neck cut. So I think it's cool. And they come in many different colors. Of course, so far black is the most popular one, but as right now, this dark teal color is pretty awesome too. So we go, angels and devils, choices, rights and wrongs, opposites. What's wrong for one might be right for another one. And therefore, there is no absolute. Something that was considered wrong 100 years ago is pretty common nowadays, and vice versa. Something that is considered unacceptable in one country could be absolutely common culture in the other, or tradition. So you know what? I guess the best is keep our minds open, our hearts open, and not to judge, not to jump to fast conclusions, and not to judge people too fast. plus, when the lights go off and we shut our eyes and say our little prayers before we fall asleep. That's exactly the moment where we can realize how clean we are, how clean our channels are. And I guess what matters is to stay true to ourselves and be okay with whatever it is we are, whoever we are at any given moment, and whatever choices we made, you know. So my idea is to start doing this video blog on a regular basis, invite people over, you know, my guests might jump into conversation, might even sit right here by me, or if they choose, they might keep their faces behind the camera hidden, but they might participate in conversation. And the topic of conversation would be right and wrong, would be opposite, or change of heart, or change of mind. Isn't it cool? I think it is. I love giving myself credit. I learned it here, by the way, in the United States. Here you go, first topic. Here we come. Right or wrong? Self-advertisement. You know, 20 years ago, okay, I'm lying, 30 years ago, when I was growing and learning about life, I was taught that it is absolutely not acceptable to brag about my own achievements or victories, that humble people, modest people, are people of the high respect, and it's much more appropriate to let someone else talk about my achievements and victories rather than staying there and brag about it. And yet, few decades later, I find myself in a situation where I have to talk about myself. I have to claim my wins and victories and triumphs. I have to take my credit. So that's here you go, right here. Right or wrong? Is it right? Is it right? Is it right to say, hey guys, look what I just did. Look what I created. That's me. That's a piece of my soul. That's a part of me, and I want to share it with you and with the world. I mean, okay, I'm the worst entrepreneur in the world. I could really use a good agent or producer. So I do have hard time selling my own art, but I have no problem talking about it. I love talking about my babies. That's how I call my art. I call them my babies. So this is the youngest baby right here. The newest one, the freshest one. And guess what? You know what it's about? It's about spring. It's about spring. If you notice, I don't know if you can see, if I will move a little further, there is a half of the stone brick heart. It's a heart. It's a half of a heart right there. Stone brick gold heart that comes back to life in the springtime. Magical time. Love spring. Spring is my season. I was born in March. My birthday coming. Like, it's coming literally next week. Don't ask me how old I am. I'm forever 21. Anyway, that's the painting that I made in front of people. And a lot of people who already know me, and they know that I'm an artist, that I come and paint in public, they knew that something will come up, something will happen in the end of the night. Some people who don't know me, they were clueless and they were mesmerized looking. And then also there were people who were kind of indifferent. And here's a choice. Should I go around and say, hey guys, I just finished, let's go see, I'll tell you about my new painting? Guys, well, granted, it gives me a great deal of satisfaction when people come and sing praises or just pay compliments. Any feedback is good. Positive feedback is amazing. So I love when people come and comment, and when they comment nicely. But also, there's another thing. I went around and I invited people to come and see my finished painting. Was it right or wrong? There were no other person in that place who would go around and say, oh, did you see Konfeta just finished? Go check out her painting. No, I had to go and do it myself. Again, not to sell, just to share. So was it humble or not? Was it right or wrong? Was it right to come to the place? Well, for now, I know 100%, I'm certain 100% that it's right to come and paint in public. And there's nothing wrong with me creating something in public and having people watching me. Like a little, it's exhibitionistic, but trust me, it did not come easy from the get-go. No. I really had to leave a comfort zone of a privacy of my space where I usually create. When I was growing, I could not stand when someone would sit and watch me, even my mom. And now I'm painting in front of hundreds of people. Well, anyway, right or wrong? Was it right or wrong? But it's an innocent one. That dilemma is not such a big of a dilemma. You know, I'm sure all of us faced other challenges in life where they had to make choices in life. It's just, I've learned that any wrongdoing has a chance for redemption, and someone who made a good choice yesterday will not necessarily will make a good choice today. Stuff happens. And also, someone who treated badly one person and acted like a jerk will be absolute sweetest heart around another person and act like a true lady or a gentleman. So guys, I'm inviting you to join me on this fabulous journey, maybe even around the world. Isn't it cool to have a hand-painted shirt made by artist Konfeta? Yeah, while I'm here, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm born and raised in Ukraine. I came to the United States in 2007. Ever since I came, I was here in Atlanta, where I reside currently at the present moment also. I'm a teacher. I'm a early childhood educator. I work with pre-kindergartners right now. Amazing age, 4 to 5. So I'm right there, front row, building the foundation for the future of this country. Yes, I'm honored to be a teacher. I love my job, I really do. I love children. I don't have any of my own. I love children. And you know what? I am a child myself. Well, that's, let's say, the school of thought. Digging a little deeper into psychology, that all of us have a personality or persona built of 3 representations: as a child, as an adult, and as a parent. Anyway, I'm not gonna go any further. I just want to tell you that keeping my child alive, my inner child, I guess that's what allows me to believe in miracles, to hear the birds singing, to enjoy this beautiful spring breeze caressing my cheeks, to fall in love again and again, and just be open. I guess adults build bubbles. Some build bubbles, some build walls. Speaking of walls, isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? My latest creation. Love it, love it. The painting about spring. The painting about spring. Something magical about spring too. So back to me. Haha. You know, I talk in circles. Anyway, I was born and raised in Ukraine. Graduated from Odessa State Economic University, so I do have a degree, master's degree in economics, but it was never my passion. Plus, to be honest, money management, time management, and technology, those are my weakest suits. Should I say suit? If there is a strong suit, should there be a weak suit? I have 3 weak suits: money management, time management, and technology. So it's a miracle that I'm making this recording as we speak. Anyway, for a very long time I was just painting. I was born as an artist with art at heart. Actually, I started writing poems very early in my life, and I even published my poems in Odessa, Ukraine before I came here. I wrote quite a few songs too, considering that I don't have the note grammar and I don't know how to write down the music, and I don't play any instruments. I write songs. And also, I'm not a singer. Well, I do not think I'm a singer. I'm a performer more than anything else, but not a singer per se. Let's put it this way. There are much better singers out there, much better artists out there, and I'm sure there are much better teachers out there too. But lesson learned, I do not compare myself to anybody, because I am who I am, just as unique and special as anybody else. The only thing that differs is that I chose to share what I have. My choice. I decided to share what I have. It got a little crooked, but it's okay. I decided to share what I have. I decided to share what I feel. I decided to express myself. Share my ideas and feelings. It's scary at times. Don't get me wrong, nobody likes to walk around naked. Because that's exactly how it feels, you know, when I expose my art or my ideas or my feelings. It's like literally walking around naked. Good thing if you have like Jane Fonda's body. What if not? Anyhow, it is what it is. I just feel like sharing, and I think it's a good thing that nowadays the technology allows me to do it, and now I can share my thoughts and ideas with the world. Cannot wait to have some company here, but since I'm all by myself today, me, my music and my paintings, you guys are stuck with me. So what music do I like? I'm pretty versatile in my preferences. I like to dance to the obviously electronic dance music, but it's such a wide variety of genres in there. I do love deep techno, house. I do like techno in general. I love Latin tunes. I do my salsa, my reggaeton, but it's not something I would do every weekend. Every now and then, yes. Plus, I go and dance at the dance studio, and when I do go dance, it's usually a reggaeton. Sometimes hip hop too. Anyhow, music that sets the mood. It's beautiful, soulful music. It can be jazz, soft rock. It can be actually pretty much anything. What is this? Green grass, bluegrass, bluegrass. I think the bluegrass is the thing that I don't really like. But again, I guess it depends on the amount of shots. Anyway, joking. Music is the greatest power, the greatest instrument of all. I think music can set the tone, set the mood, and take me places, really. I think music, flavor, when it comes to food, smell, can take me places, that's for sure. It can be something, a memory from my childhood, or some exciting, significant moment. It can be a significant moment with a positive or negative meaning to it. Anyway, but I believe in the power of music, and I admire people who share their talent with the world. And it's also pretty risky to bare your soul, you know, and just let your babies go out there and be there. And you can keep your fingers crossed thinking that people might like it. Or you can be covered with rotten tomatoes. There's no guarantees in life. And yet, composers, producers continue creation process, the creation process. They continue, share, and inspire us. I look wild, but it's okay. I like it wild. Well, from time to time. So, yes, right and wrong. Right and wrong is a play on the word. What I like about the English language, that from time to time, I learned some such interesting intricacies about the use of certain words. It's a great language, and the further I go, the more comfortable I am with this language, and the more confident I am with the language. And finally, I became comfortable enough to write my poem. And I did. You wanna hear it? In a way, almost. I had to stop the music. I had to make it super quiet here so I could read my poem. That's another thing I wanted to share. It's called One Lucky ... Woke up and grateful. My glass is half full. Sometimes 3/4, sometimes with water. I'm a lucky person. I have my tunes on, and every moment I'm making my point. I'm making more life I'm making more sense. I found my purpose. I found my presence. I found my happy and some for sharing. Just like a sunlight, I can be caring. I can be brighter and grateful for that. I can be darker. I am a poet. I am an artist. I'm plugged to sources. I clean my channels when they get dirty. I sleep like a baby. I trust the cosmos. I'm grateful. I found my purpose. Confeta. And so, grand finale. Here's the idea. Wrong and right. The play on words. Right, left, right, wrong. So left is wrong. Because on the left shoulder, you are looking at the back of the t-shirt. Actually, it's the back of the t-shirt. This is the front. Here, I have a black one. I'm actually making them as I go when I have a moment, when I have an hour or some time to spare. This was the first time I decided to do it in front of the camera. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you want, you can get your own custom-made, hand-painted t-shirt with KonfetaDesign on it. I also make them customized. Had quite a few interesting designs already. Anyway, but the basic idea, guys, that we are always in the middle. Who is in the middle? Consider it's the back of the t-shirt. You're always in the middle. The choice is yours, and you're the one who makes it. Happy spring, everybody. Love you all. Bye.